Hey guys, hope everybody is doing great. Welcome to my channel, Step by Step Guide to Physical Transformation. And this is your one and only Greek god. This is episode 4, and in this episode we are going to talk about supplements. This is a very delicate subject. I hope you did had a chance to take a look at the previous 3 episodes. Those are important for you to come to step 4, which is determining what are those supplements that you require. So I hope you had a goal put down, and I do hope that you did prepare your meal plan. Now, talking about the supplements, you might have heard a lot of supplements out there in the market. You could have heard of the Whey Protein, which is obvious favorite for everyone, and you might have heard of BCAAs, Creatine, pre-workout, post-workout, intra-workout, fish oil, creatine, glutamine, arginine, and whatnot. There are a lot of supplements out there, but the question is, which among these supplements is essential for you? And the answer basically lies in what your goal is. That is the reason it is essential for you to put your goal down first. So now, if your goal is basically building a huge body and going for a competition, then I would recommend you go ahead, discuss with your trainer what the supplements that you require are. But if your goal is basically to have a healthy lifestyle, having 3 to 5 workouts a week, then I would recommend you actually might not need all those supplements that they talk about. So let us take a look at what are these list of supplements and what is it that is important for you. So the first one is whey protein. Is this important? I would say yes. Why? Because it helps you with the recovery of your muscles. It also helps you with the building of your muscles. Now, the critical consideration here is, number one, you're not supposed to take 3-4 scoops of whey protein a day. Limit it to 1 scoop a day. There is a whole another video with a lot of detail I made on whey protein, when to take it, how much to take. Please go ahead, take a look at that video. The link to that video is in the description below. And the second point while considering a whey protein is basically a supplement. As the name itself says, it is supplementing your meal. It is not replacing your meal. So stop assuming your whey protein as a meal replacement, and stop just consuming whey protein and running for your work. So you are supposed to take your whey protein only for recovery after your workouts. Limit your whey protein intake for 1 scoop a day, and that is right after your workout. One pro tip while buying a whey protein is basically try to avoid whey proteins that doesn't have ingredients list on it. You are supposed to take a look at all those ingredients and try to avoid those whey proteins that basically have more than 5 ingredients in it, because you do not really require a whey protein with more than 5 ingredients in it. There are a lot of good whey protein brands which has only 3 to 5 ingredients, and they actually help you. The reason is, with all these other brands, they have, especially with the famous brands, they have fillers in this. They have something to give you taste. Taste is not the important criteria while considering whey protein. It is the result that should be the important criteria. So there could be something that says natural and artificial flavors in the ingredient list. Try to avoid that, because it could be anything. You do not know what those natural and artificial flavors are, right? So why risk to consume something that you do not know what it is? So try to avoid that. Try to avoid that has gums in it. You could see some brands have cellulose gum or xanthan gum in that. These are basically used to hold the powder for a longer period of time or have a longer shelf life, or considered as fillers. Fillers are nothing but that makes you feel full when you consume this. That is the reason why few of the brands say these are meal replacements. But what are you replacing your meal with? Fillers are not good for you. So try to stick to brands that have very few ingredients in it. That said, let's take a look at our second supplement, which is casein protein. You might have heard of this. The difference between whey and casein is casein takes 8 hours for it to blend in your body, whereas whey takes 30 minutes to blend it in your body. So if you are not a core bodybuilder, you actually do not require casein protein. Bodybuilders take it in the night because over the night it helps them with muscle recovery, and it takes almost the entire night for it to blend in the body. So I do not think a regular 4 times a week workout guy requires casein protein. It's just waste of money for you. Try to avoid that. And number 3, fish oil. Fish oil, I think, is essential, but try to identify a good brand. If you're buying a fish oil brand for the first time, try to buy a sampler rather than buying 240 tablets or whatever in bulk just because it is cheap. Because what happens is, if you realize that this is giving you those burps or bad breath, you might want to avoid that. So try to find the best brand that works for you. What are the benefits of fish oil? It basically helps you maintain your cholesterol levels. It helps you increase your good cholesterol levels and helps you decrease your bad cholesterol levels. It also claims to be helping you with your blood pressure levels, but most of the time it is used for balancing the cholesterol levels. And number 3, a lot of people talk about pre-workouts. Honestly, for me, it didn't make any difference. Most of these pre-workouts come with substances that make you feel like you're doing something, but I personally haven't realized any sort of impact in the performance. And the next one is ZMA, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6. And we also have vitamin B12. So is it essential for you? Now, it all depends upon your vitamin levels. So few people have lower vitamin levels because of the consumption of different foods in their diet routine. So these sort of people basically require this, but how to identify it? You should probably be able to identify that through different tests that are run in labs. Now, do you need a test? How would you know that? You would probably know that when you realize that there is some sort of change in your energy levels. So when you're going to the gym, when you're doing some sort of workout, you feel that there is a huge drop in your energy levels throughout the day, then you might probably want to go ahead, get these tests done, and then start using these supplements. Now again, these sort of supplements are something that you need to be using for a certain period of time, give a break, and then start once again. If you have the continuous usage of these supplements, your body is gonna develop resistance for this, and these are not gonna be helpful for you in long run. So try to use this for a certain period of time, give them a break, and then start using them once again as needed. The next supplement we'll be talking about is calcium. As you know, calcium is essential for your bones. Most of the people basically consume calcium as itself, but consumption of calcium in itself is not going to help you. You might want to consume calcium supplements, which comes along with vitamin D. So what this does is it helps your body absorb the calcium that you're consuming. So try buying calcium that has vitamin D along with it rather than just buying calcium as itself. And BCAAs, do you need this? Well, it again comes back to the question how your energy levels are. If you're doing a lot of cardio and if you're shedding a lot of sweat, you're losing a lot of BCAAs through that sweat. So you might want to consider consuming BCAAs. Most of the protein powders these days come with BCAAs, but again, if these are having the amino acids added to it, there might be the list of ingredients would go long. So you might want to avoid that. You might want to purchase a separate BCAA. And creatine, is it essential for you? Creatine basically helps you with endurance. It also helps you with muscle recovery, and it also helps you with lean muscle building. But I would say a guy who is working for 4 to 5 times a week with 30 to 45 minutes in each of his workout might not need this. A guy who is basically having intense workouts might need creatine. Also know that creatine retains water in your body. So you might want to avoid creatine unless you feel some sort of muscle fatigue. But guys, if you are having some sort of muscle fatigue or muscle pains, muscle cramps, please consider your physician as your primary line of defense. Check with him if you can use creatine and then start using creatine as part of your supplement. And finally, greens. We have been seeing these athletic greens or Amazon greens, whatever, they're coming up in ads these days. Are these good? Well, these sure are helpful for you if you're not consuming a lot of greens in your day as part of your diet. But please be cautious of what exactly is in the ingredient list. Go ahead, take a look at it. If there are any sort of additives to it, avoid that. But if there are no additives to it, feel free to use it, because these, even though they do not do as good as it claims to be, these are not gonna be harmful for you. It's just veggies. You're gonna get as many vitamins and as many minerals as possible from all this, so go for it. So these are basically the list of supplements that I'm aware of and something that I have used over the course of last 7 years or been using them. So I personally not recommend using everything for everyone. It all depends on body types. few of the supplements are required for few people. It all depends upon your energy levels, it all depends upon your performance levels. So go ahead, analyze yourself, see what is required, and then start using it wisely. Stop falling for those ads that basically say, hey, this is something that is endorsed by so and so celebrity, but maybe this guy is just getting paid for it. Go ahead, read the user reviews, try to avoid all those that have artificial flavors to it. Try to avoid all that those have unknown ingredient list, and go ahead, buy only genuine product. If you feel that I have missed any other important supplement, please go ahead, comment that in the comment section. People watching the video might find it helpful. Also, I might find it helpful. I can do further research on what exactly this supplement is and if it is really essential. Maybe we can talk about it in my Instagram stories or YouTube shorts. That said, if you like the video, if you like the content of this, please go ahead, hit the like button. Also, do let me know in the comments. Please do share this video with your friends and family. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well. I'll talk to you in my next episode. In my next episode, we are going to talk about what exactly is a workout plan that you should be needing and how exactly to put that plan down. Until then, guys, all the very best. Be wise. Take care. I'm not endorsing any brand, guys, so be wise while you're choosing any of these supplements. I'm not advising you or encouraging you to buy this. I'm just giving the information that would be helpful for you. Please do further analysis on all of this before you purchase anything.